Welcome back. It is episode 128 of the Bears' latest podcast. I'm your host, Colton St. Vincent. Shout out to Underdog for sponsoring this video. Bears season's over, so it takes a lot for me to really look into what I'm hoping for towards the weekend. Like thinking about football this weekend sucks. However, they are making it fun. We will get into it, what we can play later in the video, but I love Underdog. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Let's dive right into it. Ben Johnson, he had a press conference kind of recapping his season and said all the right things. It's amazing that this guy's our coach because we have never had this. There's no building off this, he says. We're back to square one. We're back to the bottom again. And that's all 32 teams. If you feel otherwise, you're probably missing the big picture. That's sick. That's really cool. He's obviously going to be intense 24/7, but it's just nice to see it. He's still just as weird and just as intense. So clearly it pays off. It shaped and built what the actual identity of this team was, like the actual attitude. So I love it, dude. So just something to keep in mind, where he's not going to be complacent. And obviously, I do not think this team will even be very similar going into next year, roster-wise. One thing I do hope is similar is our coaching staff. Schefter reports that the Packers interview Al Harris for their defensive coordinator role. Hafley leaves, goes to Miami. Al Harris, who's in the Packer Hall of Fame, he just got inducted in 2021, played 8 years there. Kind of the hottest name in the DC world. To me, that just seems like it's way too easy of a fit. Everything's coming together well. It sucks because I think Al Harris is sick. I liked his mentality. I like how he built up the turnover game again. The peanut punch came back. You're seeing guys like Nahshon Wright have a career year. So yeah, the dude knows his stuff. It's too good of a fit. Hopefully, for some reason, that it doesn't work out because that would suck to lose him in division, especially to the Packers. But what are you going to do? That's the beauty of having a good head coach. He's actually going to start building coaching staffs that people are going to want to poach off of. So, yeah, sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad. I'll tell you what's good. 0% bad. Underdog Fantasy. That's right. Underdog Fantasy is the sponsor of today's video. And football playoffs are here, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all of the gridiron action. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick your favorite players. We'll go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, receptions, rushing yards, and more. Get them right, and you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. This weekend on Underdog, I am taking a look. I mentioned this earlier. I am taking a look at the Rams game because we just watched them. I feel like I have a good gut feeling on this. I think Matthew Stafford is going to do a little bit of this. So I think he's going to throw lower than 255.5 passing yards and lower than 1.5 touchdowns. I think the best way to beat the Seattle defense for the Rams is you kind of have to get the run game going. So I think Kyron Williams will be more of an actual threat for the touchdowns, maybe nice long drives. I do think that Matthew Stafford is going to have higher than half a rushing yard. I think he'll be scrambling a lot. I think he will be running for his life constantly because the Seattle defense is no joke. I think even with a spy, I think they're like, yeah, go ahead, Stafford, run for 3-4 yards. We'll do everything else. I do think he will have to keep throwing. I think they'll be down, and I think because he'll keep throwing against such a good defense, he will throw a pick. So higher than 21.5 completions and higher than half of an interception. So take a look-ski right there. That is what I got going for this weekend. Use promo code FOOTBALLFAN. What are you waiting for? Download the app today. Use promo code football fan to score $75 in bonus entries when you make your first $5 play. That's promo code football fan underdog. Make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus. 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska. 19 plus in Colorado for some games. 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/play and get terms DFSTML for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8 or text HOMI 467-369.
Again, shout out Underdog. We mentioned before the ad break there, this is the beauty of having a great coaching staff, a good head coach. Actually, good coaches want to go coach with them. You're going to lose these guys. Eric Bieniemy came on as the running backs coach for the Bears this year. We had DeAndre Swift have a career year. We had Kyle Monange pop off. So he clearly was beneficial to the coaching staff. So not a huge loss. Makes sense. Lower, but sucks that even these like tiny guys in the coaching tree are getting poached. It's something that we're going to have to get used to because I don't think Dennis Allen's going to go anywhere for a head coaching job. And Declan Doyle, our offensive coordinator, is like 17 years old. So we still have a year or two until he leaves. But for real, I think Declan Doyle is like 28. So those guys I don't think are going to go anywhere anytime soon. I think these lower guys are the ones that are always going to get poached, and that's what makes the really good culture and the really good organization. But that is the beauty of having a good young head coach. So we're going to have to get used to it. It's first world problems. First time we can say that in a pretty long time in the NFL. So shout out that. Shout out Eric Bieniemy for getting a job, and shout out again to Ryan Poles. #1 rookie class in the NFL in 2025 in snap-weighted pro football focus grades. Let me read that one more time. #1 rookie class in snap-weighted pro football focus grades. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of stats you can only find here. I saw some chart. It was, I believe, from our good pals over at San Francisco Data Niners. SF Data 9 ERS on Twitter. They're a great follow. I don't know if these are real stats. I don't know if this actually means anything or if it's just clickbait, but dude, the stats I'm seeing from them are always pro Bears. So the class, the Bears were #1 at 74.8 out of 100. Last in the NFL was the Dolphins at 45.3 out of 100. So pretty sweet. We were higher than the #2 class by a pretty good amount here. 7.4. Check that out. Bang. 74.8 minus 67.4. Anyway, I don't even know if that's right. Whatever. It's just something right there. It's kind of nice to see that the Packers down at 28th. Lions were 3rd, so within our division, it's pretty polarizing. I can't even find... Oh, right there, 27-28 were Vikings and Packers. So within division, according to the snap-weighted rookie pro football focus grades, Bears have the best in the whole NFL. So shout out to Ryan Poles yet again. What a season. What an episode, huh? Episode 128 of the Bears' latest podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll catch you guys in another video every single day. But please give this a scan. Give this a scan. Scan right here. Scan right above. Download the app, Underdog. Use promo code FOOTBALLFAN, all one word. $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5 play. I love you guys. I love you, Ben Johnson. I love you, Caleb. I love you, Underdog. So catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.